jungles, he's changing it up. He's not consistent with how he rotates across the map when he's doing his jungle pattern now, compared to like 2 days ago, where he always follows one path.
So no templates here for both junglers as well. It's going to be the main key, but for the bans here, right? TLID, similar to game 1 here, right? Banning the Matilda out.
Chip's
open.
Chip is open, so there you go. Witty will rock the chip again like game 1. RRQ, they need to readjust. They need to have a different scenario here from the drafts.
Guys, here's the thing. This is so unsettling because RRQ purposely left the chip open. They went in for the Choban, understanding full that the chip will be left open. So what do you think is the game plan now? Do they go for an early counter towards this chip, pick up something early like the Carmilla in the first phase?
I think Eve for sure. The Carmilla, I think they might want to hold off on that. Because it's really difficult to play Carmilla when your lanes are already in a lot of trouble. So it's one after the other. You cannot go before and then before.
I mean, Gato Kacha is also open, but no. They actually deny the Hilda pick from Iran. So maybe that's the way that he wants to invade the jungles with the Hilda, possibly. Even though TLID locked the Alpha and the Even, now that's going to be a problem for the Hilda.
It's going to be quite a big issue. I don't know if they're going to throw it into the EXP, but I'm just going to assume from now that it's going to be the support. I feel like the Eve would have been a better pick here for RRQ. They technically could still play Jushin to kind of slow things down if they wanted to. If they want to take it even a step further, they could play Charm. But that means the whole team has to play like very vertically, which isn't ideal considering how fluid both teams play.
I mean, Lilia's still on the board. Valentina's also still on the board.
True.
But I think the point of this Hilda is that you're trying to deny the early invades, right?
Yep.
Because with the chip being in the hands of TLID, they need someone strong in the mid lane. They choose the Jushin. The Jushin in lane against the Eve is that mid prio.
I mean, game 2, right? Jushin against Eve as well. From Yeskel, it does seem like Rins was able to somehow monitor the members of TLID second phase. RRQ, they can somehow eliminate the gold lanes here, right? They have the first pick. So yeah, they can, oh no. Instead, they eliminate the possible of a penalty zone. They're really targeting Iran here. Hilda picked up, Terizla banned out.
Yeah, they don't want to deal with like secondary engagers, and not to mention, I think this is like a dead giveaway that most likely this Hilda is going to go into the EXP. Because as much as Hilda can like, you know, beat down the Terizla clears the waves way too fast compared to the Hilda. And by the time he's like down to 50% of his HP, it becomes a pillow fight at that point. So I think that Keskut is thinking ahead. He's thinking about the EXP matchup. He wants to hold the support matchup for later down the line.
It's like blood.
All right. Okay, here's my question. If the Hilda does go into the EXP lane, the only way to prevent the Hilda from roaming around is to win that lane. Who wins lane against the Hilda?
I'm thinking
Thomas.
Edith.
Edith
also
banned out.
pretty good, yeah. What other really decent ones? I mean, it'd be weird if they pick Yutong now because like against that comp, it's just you're gonna get like peeled away so easily.
Dairoth, if you're talking about 1v1 Raw, Dairoth wins. Then again, Thomas, Dairoth though, I mean, Hilda can roam around, but let's see her first pick, second phase. They can actually hold their marksman pick.
But do they really want to eliminate the flex of the Hilda this early?
Probably not. I think I'm with the turn on this one. That this is where they could start considering maybe going for. Oh, okay. They reveal it so early on. I mean, technically, this doesn't say much, right, about the matchup. It's
true.
Flex at this point, so they can still hold it up until the very end. So yeah, we're both wrong, but both correct at the same time.
Avatar of the Guardian can definitely like counter the chip shortcut, right? From range, can actually just jump your formation out. TLID with this in mind. They need DPS for Aaron. Natan is untouched for the first time in the series.
Natan may be untouched here. I guess they could pick it up. I think it's between Natan and Carry at this point because they're mainly dealing with the frontliners. I don't see for the away.
Benedetta.
Oh!
Okay.
Huh.
Very ambitious pick.
That was one of my questions, right? Because I've been hearing that a good... Oh, Iritel, okay. I've been hearing that a really good counter towards the Hilda in the EXP lane. This is assuming that she does go into the EXP lane, is damage EXP laners. But the current trend is Benedetta tank. What are we expecting here?
No, I think Benedetta tank is kind of illegal right now. Doesn't provide us, especially if you take Revitalize. If you take Revitalize Benedetta tank, I think that you should be punished for that. It's a heinous crime. I prefer Petrify a lot more because there's a lot more scenarios of which that is useful. Because when you have Revitalize, you have to go in, but then also have to figure out a way to go back to your team to actually get value from it, just to maximize it.
So with that, Aran being back on one of his signature heroes from way back when, we're gonna see how this pans out. Will it succeed or not for game number 3? We're gonna throw it over to our casters.
5 seconds.
2 down, 5 more to go. We are in game number 3 of the grand finals of MPL ID season 14. Still equal. Instruction from Kaon against Team Liquid ID. A Benedetta pick finally in the hands of Aran.
Man, I mean, this is an interesting situation. Aran, target banned technically, and target picked away from as well. The Hilda that was such a menace, such a problem in game number 1, now is in the hands of RRQ, even though now there's the chip to kind of consider. But look at Tyron.
Whoa, go back and forth. Oh, this is a bit of a different Hilda. It's a Revitalize, not the Vengeance that Aran has been able to take. And it's actually not the Revitalize Benedetta. It's a Vengeance Benedetta. What difference does it make? The Hilda with the Revitalize and the Hilda with the Vengeance?
The Hilda with the Revitalize can get more value from the shielding of a bush and the regen from a bush, but to a degree, it's already limited when you're in a fight. Whereas with the Vengeance, you have a lot more resistance to burst damage, and you can argue that throughout this match so far, the resistance against burst damage has been the more important factor here.
Yeah, that would be the case, but now Edok, he will be able to be close to Skylar, but now add on Shiki. A lot of critics towards him, but Dyron.
A deep cut. Ooh, great eye for an eye. Pops to the Vengeance. Rin's Lantern Flare, even with that eye for an eye. Aran should still fall. Tyron picks up first blood.
Aran in no man's land, punished. And Dyron, with his own weapon, with that Hilda snatched away from the hands of Aran, he has to fall.
Smart moves for both teams. I mean, for Skylar, kind of knows that, hey, there's a lot of movement from my team on the bottom side, and they don't see anyone. So most likely they'll be on top. So he played safe there on the Irithel. Hard to catch anyways, but look at Dyron already roaming around.
Wow. Dyron will give a lot of prio towards the laners of RRQ as they prepare themselves for the turtle.
Ooh. Waiting not level 4 just yet. Lantern Flare will pick him up. Now Crash Course on a 2, real level place into the backline. Super G to be compromised in this position. Aran is the one who takes the turtle. Now Rin's caught in the bad spot. No Crimson Beacon just yet. Slows down, and Aran will be looking to go for the kill. It's a slow back kill, but our Aaron Shiki actually will pop into Entropy to rotate to the mid lane too. So they're looking to capitalize on that turtle fight win.
Definitely a bit more of a spontaneous reaction there from RRQ. Not having the level 4 is quite, quite detrimental to their success there. No massive lane coming in from Rins that we've seen RRQ use to try and sow chaos in the formation of Team Liquid ID, and no Avatar of the Guardian. Those two massive ultimates could have swung things in favor of Team Liquid ID, but they didn't get the turtle, but they got a couple of kills, they got the level 4s, and they were able to get a bit more of a momentum in this early game. Now it's about maintaining it, especially with that EXP lane peskiness coming in from Dyron.
Yeah, and Aran is still just roaming around again. Like, it's almost the same, similar playstyle as the Hilda.
Great read.
As Witty is scouted out by Sitsujin. He needs to get that purple buff.
Skylar in the bad spot, that's a Guardian. Shortcut coming down, Skylar with a heavy crossbow, Aaron! Oh no! He flickered, he went away, but he got all the way to the bottom lane, but there's another skirmish happening! Aaron just teleported to his demise! Dyron walking forward, Fabian taking a plunder of the damage, Dyron with a double! He might be able to get a triple now! Chasing the chip, trying to run away desperately with a crash course. Aran stun down, Yehesi with a slow, Dyron with a chase, one more shot, triple for Dyron! Is he really going for the Maniac? Pops into the Vitalize, in the bush, that shield, that regen! Edok walking forward, looking for the help, and it's another Revitalize. Dyron versus Aran. He will be able to escape, but my goodness!
The sustainability from the Hilda provides Dyron the cover to pick up the triple kill. That is insanity!
Oh, Witty now caught again. Still, just a deadly catch, but man, they have been able to handle this chip really, really well.
They've been able to find him again and again. That's the big problem. Witty has not been able to find a way to sneak around. And if he does get spotted, Aran is absolutely on the case, man. He is a marathon runner. It's not about the sprint, it's about how long he can chase. Look at how far it went. It was from above the turtle pit all the way to the bottom side turret almost, but look at this engagement.
Again, the shortcut. Edok just gets out with the AOG. Skylar up top winning the trade as well, so man, RRQ really just winning on all fronts right now.
Was that Witty's flicker that was burned? There is a slight problem over there, of course. Flickerless chip now. TLID, they want to try to match the pressure. But how exactly can they do that, Arashi?
It's so difficult because they don't really have the best of catch. Again, it's only the chip and maybe Aran that can kind of have some kind of stun. Everything else are just slows, are just knockbacks. And against a Hilda, that's difficult. Against a Gatot Kacha, even more difficult too.
Oh, nice one. A blink and another. Oh, Tyrant. Raid Boss is here. Not taking any damage. He laughs at the face of TLID's damage.
Raid Boss for a reason. And other items, Arashi. It's a Thunderbelt Benedetta, so still the Diablo way of the Benedetta, but now it's with the Vengeance.
He's got a Thunderbolt in the hands of Dyron, and he has been proccing it left, right, and center, dude. With the War Axe completed for Citizen, it's gonna help with his sustain as well. And look at Dyron, almost taking the position of the roamer here, looking for info. And just how fast you move in the bushes, in the river as well. The Benedetta from Aran just can't really match this pressure.
And the only thing he can do is to cut the waves, make sure it doesn't crash towards his turret. That's about it. The Benedetta needs to also match the pressure, maybe come to the mid lane as well. So the chip will try to open up the shortcut, maybe no. Edok and just scouting around. This is a very, very well dictated game played by RRQ.
Yeah. RRQ is doing a great job just making sure that the Hilda and the Gatot Kacha are the ones in the front, but look at Tyron's damage!
What? Of Yehezkiel's HP. Collapse on the Tyron, but the AOG will find one. That's gonna be fake. Lock-in. Tyron's still able to survive. He's not gonna miss him at all right now. As AOG pops in the entry, but Jin was looking for the kill. Fabian shreds through the HP bar, wins no flicker, has a Crimson Peak and a Lantern Flare. And now Skylar comes in again with the heavy crossbow. Yehezkiel, who teleported in, will teleport to his demise, and Witty, who has been isolated, will fall as well. RRQ, wow.
Tyron cheats death for I don't know how many times around 1v1.
Against Skylar, one more dash should do it. Skylar solo killed up top by the assassin, but the turtle still falls in the hands of the mercenary.
That might be the only real problem for RRQ. The fact that Aran can go, oh, Dyron! Woo! Oh, no damage! What is this Hilda pick, man? He cheated death in the previous engagement. Edok almost gets the catch there. Again, they're just sending the Gatot and the Hilda and alternatively. And if they jump on Dyron, Avatar of the Guardian, if they jump on Edok, he flies away. There isn't really an easy way for Witty to find an engagement at all.
Talk about tankiness, right, Dyron, and the fact that RRQ, they have a lot of disengaged tools to just further themselves away from TLID beats. They can prolong the fights. Ooh. Be able to sustain even further shortcut.
If you want to go on to Edok though, right? So exactly, every single time you see Edok, the crash course, it's literally just a crash course. It's a test. You don't want to go for the shortcut, but I have a question for you, Arashi. In the bottom lane, Aaron getting sandwiched there. Oh, okay, no Crab Claw Cannon. Fabian rotating as well. Red Tree already used up. Oh, what? Fabian, a rare mistake. He dashed into the deadly catch. He wanted to go up on it. So Jin, no deadly catch. Real world manipulation and the ability locks him down, but he has top of the AOG. Around with the final blow. Witty gonna be taken very, very low. Simon again swings that sword or swings that spear, whatever you call it. It's him dying. Aran next eye for a knife, trying to turn around. Finds it. That's one. Shut down though. Poor Dyron.
How do they fight this? Every time they want to try to fight back, every time they want to try to revolt, RRQ just collapse upon them out of Shiki.
No flicker. Aaron entry to the back, goes in for Riz. Oh, the flicker, but Riz gets the kill. He puts the light on Aaron Shiki's head,
illuminating him, finding him in the darkness of the jungle, but Edok does not get hit. Dyron, 7-0. Not really going with the same build Aran was going with the Vengeance, with the Blade Armor. He's going for the Dreadnought instead, trying to make sure that Fabian gets mitigated, that Aran can be chased away from the backline. Again, solving these issues for Skylar. And again, even with the global presence, the movement speed alone from RRQ is allowing them so much prio. But now the Lord is here. Team Liquid ID definitely have more emphasis in getting control around this area.
Okay, I have a question, Arashi. Is this Dyron Hilda thing a hero that he's practiced before? Because he's 7-0, he's doing better than Aran.
Oh, when you talk about that Witty getting shadowed,
I don't know about this, man. Even when he pops a conceal, I don't think there's any threat. RRQ want him to pop in the shortcut. Because if you shortcut in, you shortcut to your demise. Witty with a flicker forward, pops in the shortcut. No one should take the Spear of Alpha to the back, finding Skylar actually. But look at the damage from Sutsujin. Crab Claw Cannon, look at the sustain from Edok. Aaron cheeking with the entropy, still able to shot some damage. Dyron continues to chase.
What?
But slowly but surely, Aaron is able to dish out some more. Rins melts Aran down. In the end, it's a 3 for 2. But RRQ take the Lord.
The Hilda in the hands of Dyron.
Oh,
It's acting
man.
like the castle wall for the
my
kingdom.
goodness. Dyron Wilderness smack. Boom! Right in the head of Aaron Shiki.
He's legendary. How do you stop him?
Dyron with the guitar solo, putting it down once more from the EXP lane. Dyron dictating the whole pace of the game. It's only a 3,000 gold lead. Team Liquid ID has the great late game combo again with the Yves and the Natan, but RRQ, what's the plan here? Dyron alone is just so much for them to handle. They're gonna lose a bunch of structures right here. Expect the gold lead to really increase in gap.
Yeah, the Lord marching up top still. A relatively easy Lord to take down. The Deadly Catch will zone them out. Now the problem becomes the Hilda, right? But when the Hilda is there, Erythal will also scale. Sutsujin as well with the Bane will also be a problem for TLID. Do they really want to bank on a base defense again and again?
Oh, hang on a second. Witty actually has made his way to the back, but Dyron is zoning Aaron solo. But watch out, man. Skylar does not know he's there, but Edok is the one opening the way!
Great read from Edok. Gets the taunt. You don't want to pop the shortcut there. It's a shortcut for Witty to get back to base. 5th death this game on the chip.
Edok reads minds. Is able to know that Witty was in the back looking to pounce. And now, Dyron, this is his lane. Everything is just onto him right now. Look at the way he just moves.
Look at Aran. Yeah. Hold on a second. Whoa, Fabian.
Fabian, good damage. Pure Valve put to the back, respecting the damage. Skylar, oh my goodness! Forcing the reload, the blink, and even that doesn't really matter. Skylar surviving. Deadly catch, the sharks on the Fabian. Aaron shaking with the kite, but now he just smacks him to the ground. What's the counterplay?
Insanity. The Kings, they have divine intervention behind their very backs. Repeatedly, they cheat death. And death is something that they want to bring to the cavalry.
Chase him, Dyron. They're just gonna
Get
go
him.
round and round. Aran gonna be chased down. Final blow. Lantern flares up. Aran brought back. Rinse constantly putting the Lantern flare on him, but Aran has the dashes to escape. Meanwhile,
really?
What? A desperate play to the back. He pops in a shortcut. Fabian takes it. Skylar. Caught a Spear of Alpha. They go in and they find him, but they all get fed to the sharks of Sujin. Fabian, there's no way you can 1v3, not on the Alpha after you use the Spear of Alpha. He gets taken down. It's a shutdown over, but now it's the AOG to the back. Edok very low, taken out. Aran running away. Dyron continuing the chase. Doesn't see, it just feels like a stalemate at this point.
Oh, what was that fight, Arashi?
It was just pure chaos, and RRQ are living for it. Gonna get some more right there. But look at the gold lead, man. I think that was actually favorable for Team Liquid ID.
Yep.
An equal trade when they're at a gold deficit with an infinitely better scaling late game. The fact that Skylar got caught there is part of the win condition. Let's take a look at it, the replay here. Presented by the official turn my smartphone. Oh man, this was that burst damage. Skylar even goes under the turret casually, chunking Aaron Shiki to half HP. And Edok, the Gato Kacha, that's the roamer, my guy. Flies out of danger. Now, securing the area around the Lord. But Team Liquid ID are trying to make a play with the chip here, sending you to the top side instead.
Uh-oh, Aran. Ooh, times it well. Teleport to the back line. Witty pops in a shortcut, goes for the crash course. Skylar to be covered. The Deadly Catch will be able to find them all. Fabian. Spear of Alpha. Oh, now to eat. Oh! Big bunk into the head of TLID.
Oh, no.
Hezkiel caught.
The base.
Meanwhile, Aaron in the base still looking for a possible split push. He gets a base turret down, but Skylar's able to recall. Aaron should be able to recall as well, but RRQ will not go onto the Lord. Fabian,
this.
not back up. 18 seconds on the clock for Witty. Aaron, can you defend it without an entropy? Skill 2, skill 1, used up Divine Claim. Aaron against the world. RRQ will not risk it. They will go back to the Lord. They'll take the base turret.
Public execution of the usurpers in front of the Lord pit. And it's Aaron Shiki having to watch his teammates die. Now the Lord is going to be conceded by TLID. RRQ 25 kills in 14 minutes.
Oh man, Divine Glaive is completed for Aaron Shiki, by the way. But he is just so vulnerable, especially if he wants to kind of enter the fight with that shortcut. But the Skylar was kind of kite away from Witty, and then recognizing that he has the protection, he ran back into Witty, into his team, to allow that wombo combo to really get used to its maximum potential. The deadly catch, the avatar of the Guardian. Oh, and a run now, facing danger.
Uh-oh. He's gonna try to cut the wave. Skylar, heavy crossbow already. Aranzo has a shortcut, that's why he's staying up top. Riz walking up. Fabian, Spear of Alpha, able to find Riz. Big mistake. Tyrant isolated, now gonna be melted down, but he has the winner crown as Fabian. Will pop in his own winter crown, but it is inevitable. It's a shutdown over for Fabian to take big taken down as well. 2 for 1. Oh, Lord cleared. Crab Claw can't do it a lot. Witty. Shortcut over, crash course as well. Full lock-in, got to catch up. Ida finding them. Skylar able to cut away, and again, Sutsujin gets the deadly catch on him, forcing Yehezkiel to back away. Ida will chase Aran as Skylar makes his way back to the mid lane.
They have to hold. Yehezkiel has to hold with Aran as well. Can they hold? Can they defend?
How do you do it? How do you do it? The Crab Claw cannon will be used for the passive to just go for the base as Skylar gets the kill on Yehezkiel. That is game number 3. 2-1 over to RRQ.
Absolute cinema. But it's RRQ with the public execution.